What drives a mind to master multiple disciplines? Benjamin Franklin, celebrated as one of the founding fathers of America, was much more than just a statesman. He was a true polymath, a person with profound knowledge in various fields. Franklin's life was marked by constant reinvention. He was a writer, publisher, scientist, and inventor whose insatiable curiosity and intellect left a lasting impact. Born on January 17, 1706 in Boston, Massachusetts, Franklin was the eighth child and last son of Josiah Franklin, a candle maker, and his second wife, Abiah Folger. He also had 7 half-siblings from his father's first marriage. At that time, Boston was a bustling seaport filled with sailors, merchants, preachers, and others from all walks of life. Franklin spent his early years by the Charles River, where he discovered a passion for swimming. Even as a child, his inventive spirit led him to create wooden hand paddles to help him glide through the water faster. When Franklin was 6, his family moved to a larger home in the heart of Boston. This new environment allowed his father to host diverse and intellectually stimulating guests at dinner, which Franklin later credited with broadening his mind. However, Franklin's formal education was brief. His father could only afford to send him to school for 2 years, quashing hopes of him attending Harvard and joining the clergy. Franklin's formal education ended when he was just 10 years old. Some speculate whether he could have rivaled the scientific achievements of Sir Isaac Newton if he had received more education. Yet, what Franklin lacked in formal schooling, he compensated for with a voracious appetite for reading. Franklin even adopted a vegetarian lifestyle to save money for books. His love for reading and writing flourished when he apprenticed at his brother James's printing shop. It was here that Franklin began publishing his own articles under the pseudonym Mrs. Silent Dogood in his brother's newspaper, one of the first in America. At 17, Franklin left Boston for New York, seeking work as a printer, but found no opportunities. Undeterred, he traveled further south to Philadelphia, the largest city in America at the time. He found work in various printer shops, and later for a Philadelphia merchant. By this time, Franklin was a tall, muscular young man, comfortable in any company, and known for his charm. He lodged with the Reed family and fell in love with their 15-year-old daughter, Deborah Reed. However, her mother refused their marriage due to Franklin's lack of financial stability. Years later, they entered into a common-law marriage, and Deborah even raised Franklin's illegitimate son, William, born to another woman. The couple had 2 more children, a son, Francis, who tragically died of smallpox at the age of 4, and a daughter, Sarah. In his 20s, Franklin dedicated himself to improving the Philadelphia community. He formed the Junto, a club of young men from diverse backgrounds who met on Friday evenings to discuss morals, politics, philosophy, and science. They would debate questions like, "Have you lately observed any encroachment on the just liberties of the people?" Modeled after English coffee houses which Franklin had encountered while working in a London printing shop, the Junto members pooled their money to buy books that all could share. This initiative led to the creation of America's first lending library, the Library Company of Philadelphia. Franklin later became the publisher of the Pennsylvania Gazette, a newspaper that voiced opposition to British colonial rule, with Franklin not only printing but also frequently contributing to its content. One of Franklin's most famous contributions was the political cartoon titled Join or Die, which depicted a snake divided into sections, each representing a colony. This powerful image was designed to unite the American colonies, symbolizing the strength they would gain by standing together. Although there were 13 colonies, the snake was split into only 8 pieces, as Franklin grouped some of the colonies together for emphasis. Franklin didn't just use his newspaper for political messages. It also became a platform for sharing his scientific endeavors. His renowned experiments with electricity, conducted with the help of his son William, involved attaching a wire to a kite, allowing it to capture an electric charge from a thunderstorm. This experiment ultimately led to the invention of the lightning rod, a device that safely channels lightning's electric charge into the ground, preventing houses from catching fire. This pioneering work on electricity garnered Franklin international fame, a reputation that would later prove crucial when he was sent to France to secure support for American independence. During his years as America's first diplomat in France, Franklin's charm and negotiation skills were instrumental in persuading the French to aid the American colonies. Their support was pivotal, providing troops and supplies that contributed significantly to the colony's victory. Franklin's role as Postmaster General during the war further highlighted his importance. He ensured that the mail system, a vital communication link between the 13 colonies, functioned efficiently. Franklin's inventive spirit never waned. He developed bifocal glasses, allowing people to see both near and far without changing lenses. He also designed the Franklin stove, a more efficient and less smoky alternative to the traditional open fireplaces of the time. Another of his creations, the glass harmonica, a musical instrument crafted with the help of a glassblower, became widely popular, with even Mozart composing pieces for it. Beyond inventions, Franklin made significant contributions to the science of demography, studying population growth, and predicting that America's population would surpass that of England within a century. His writings on the subject were controversial, reflecting the complex views of his era. Although Franklin initially held racist beliefs and owned slaves, he later became an advocate for abolition. His views on other groups were also complicated, as he expressed concerns about the influx of German immigrants to America. In his later years, Franklin's interests turned to agriculture. After retiring from the printing business, he purchased a 300-acre farm in New Jersey, transforming it into an experimental station where he explored innovations in drainage, crop rotation, and fertilization. He introduced various international plants and foods to America, including Swiss barley, Scotch kale, Chinese rhubarb, and silk, thanks to his diplomatic missions in London. Franklin's dedication to the American cause eventually led to a rift with his son, William, who remained loyal to Britain. This personal conflict was emblematic of Franklin's broader break with England, as he fully embraced the American Revolution. As a member of the committee that drafted the Declaration of Independence, Franklin played a key role in shaping the document that declared the colony's autonomy from British rule. He is the only person to have signed all three of the founding documents of the United States: the Declaration of Independence, the Treaty of Paris, and the United States Constitution. After the Constitution was ratified in 1788, Franklin famously remarked in a letter to a French scientist, "Our new constitution is now established. Everything seems to promise it will be durable, but in this world, nothing is certain except death and taxes." Despite his many accomplishments, Franklin's later years were marked by declining health. Suffering from obesity, lung disease, and gout, he passed away on April 17, 1790, at the age of 84. His funeral drew an estimated 20,000 mourners, nearly the entire population of Philadelphia at the time. Today, Franklin's legacy endures, with visitors tossing pennies at his gravestone for good luck, a nod to the saying attributed to him, "A penny saved is a penny earned." Although he never actually said those words, he did remind us, remember that time is money. Franklin certainly made the most of his time. Does Franklin's relentless pursuit of knowledge and innovation ignite a spark in you? If you're ready to expand your own skills in science and beyond, there's no better time to begin. Start exploring, learning, and pushing the boundaries of what you know. And if you're passionate about technology and life of great inventors, be sure to check out my YouTube channel, Tech Titans, where we dive deep into the latest advancements, uncover the stories behind groundbreaking inventions, and inspire the next generation of thinkers and creators. Join us on this journey of discovery.